Good luck, man.
I got to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's on YouTube.
There's probably something in the top you could use to click on to share it, I'm sure. I don't have Chargers guide on my Twitch. That sucks.
Won't even get pulled over in they new V. The good life, let's go on a living spree. Shit, they say the best things in life are free. The good life, it feel like Atlanta, it feel like LA, it feel like Miami, it feel like NY. Summertime shy.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
So I rolled the good, y'all pop the trunk, I pop the hood, Ferrari.
What is his Twitch? I gotta search for it, I guess, here.
To look sorry. Yo, it's got to be cause I'm seasoned. Haters give me them salty looks. Lorries 50 told me go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. The good life, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma get on the TV. I'ma put some down. Like the girls who ain't on TV cause they got more ass than the models. The good life, so keep it coming with the bottles. So she feel booze like she bombed out Apollo. The good life, it feel like Houston, it feel like Philly, it feel like DC, it feel like VA or the Bay or yay. Hey, this is the good life. Only tell me what's good. Why I only got a problem when you in the hood? Welcome to the good life. Like I'm new in the hood. The only thing I wish a nigga would. Welcome to the good life. Probably think he could, but I don't think he should. 50 told me go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. The good life, yeah, I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I got to shine. Now throw your hands up in the sky. I'ma get on the TV, I'ma put you down. Hey, have you ever popped champagne on a plane? While getting some brain, looked at us, he said, I never seen snakes on a plane. Whether you broke or rich, you gotta get this. Having money's not everything, that having it is. I was splurging on trips, but when I get my car back activated, I'm back to Vegas. Cause I always had a passion for flashing. Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined the good life.
Better than the life I lived when I thought that I was gonna go crazy. Now my grandmama is the only girl calling me baby. And if you feeling me now, then put your hands up in the sky and let me hear you say, hey,
good life, yeah, I got to shine.
now throw your hands up in the sky.
I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
Good life, yeah, I got to shine.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
Like we always do at this time. I got to shine, to shine, to shine, to shine.
Welcome to the good life, where niggas are CLD, won't even get pulled over in they new V. The good life, let's go on a living spree. Shit, they say the best things in life are free. The good life, it feel like Atlanta, it feel like LA, it feel like Miami, it feel like NY. Summertime shy.
Now throw your hands up in the sky.
So I rolled the good, y'all pop the trunk, I pop the hood, Ferrari. And she got the goods, and she got.
Look up in the sky. Ooh, I made it. Think I'm gonna lie when I tell you I ain't gonna take it. I got hands on the nation. Check my reputation. Yeah, that scoreboard still wanna know, cause my tomb is vacant.
undefeated. Undefeated.
Like we always do at this time. I got to shine. Like we always do at this time. I got to shine.
Welcome to the good life, where niggas will sell D, won't even get pulled over in they new V. The good life, let's go on a living spree. Shit, they say the best things in
Hello, X. Hello, XCFL. It's Rich Campbell. I'm happily stepping in for the missing Ike and the missing Heath. Hope we can bring you some top-notch action today. We got the Chiefs and the Bengals. It's going to be an interesting game. You got the Chargers, who are 5-0, the Bengals, who are 3-1. The Bengals lost their first one coming into this season, but have been hot with a 3-0 record since, coming off a bye week. Hopefully that doesn't slow them down. Yeah, I think this one's going to be a tight one. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. The key is going to be in the running game for the Chargers and the run defense for the Bengals. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one at 17-14. Bengals pull the upset. I mean, this one can go either way. I think it's I'm amazed that they were able to pull that trade off. I talked with Coach earlier today. He fell through the floor when his GM told him that they were going to pick him up in a trade. This, I think, is their fourth week having him. They were able to implement him into the playbook last week on the bye week. So, again, this team is a rushing team, and the defensive side of it for San Diego, it's going to be a running battle, in my opinion, and the defense is key. We'll see. Yeah, you're built with a stacked team there up in Buffalo. The Kansas City's picking up a running back off of you guys, but Johnson is a beast, and he's going to fit well in with Cincinnati. And it's I can't wait to see this one tonight against the Chargers defense, who's also not so bad against the rush. They're ranked second. I think the Bengals are ranked fifth in the XCFL right now. It's a battle up front. Who's going to open the holes? Who's going to close the holes? And I think ultimately, don't forget about the passing game here, because that could be the key if neither team can get the ball going on the ground. I am here. Well, as I mentioned earlier, in the meantime, I did speak with the head coach of the Bengals. I asked him what the keys were victory for tonight, and he said he's got to stop the run. He's got to contain Melvin Gordon and not let him bounce to the outside. He needs to shut down Wes Plummer. All he's had is explosive plays in this season, one per game, usually resulting in a big touchdown. So the key focus is on those two guys tonight. Probably the defensive battle with the two top defenses on the field. This is going to be a great matchup. This is why I predict it to be a low score. That's interesting. Looks like the Chargers are ready and the Bengals are about to be ready for kickoff.
Say something now.
Testing.
Why is this not working? All right. It actually sounds like I am actually live. This is Mike. I've been apparently muted this entire time, and I think I've got it set up to where you guys can hear me now. So this is Mike from Mike and Ike, and you've already met my guest, Phil. He's been talking to me, and you guys haven't been able to hear it, so sorry about that.
No worries, Mike. No worries, Mike.
Yep, I can hear myself now on the stream, so I am live. So my apologies, everybody. All right, looks like Chargers is, in fact, readied up. And the Bengals are sitting there still not quite ready. Cold enough. Here we go.
Bengals have yet to take the field.
The bus has not showed up yet.
Well, in the meantime, I did catch up with Coach Josh from the Chargers as well, and I asked him the same question. What are your keys to victory for tonight? His reply was the key to victory to get our running game going early. Melvin is going to do the job, and he needs to do a great job so far. He's been doing that this season. Establishing the running game helps all aspects of our team, and it helps us control the offense and opens up our playbook and keeps the D rested and off the field. I'm excited for this one, Mike. Both teams are ready. Another key in this one is the Chargers on third down are 55%. The Bengals are 48%.
All right, looks like we are loading in. Currently got a little black screen, a little blackout, but it looks like it should be up here in just a few seconds. And there we go. All right, we are live. We are ready for kickoff, and let's hope this actually works well this time, because we've tried this in the past, and we've had a few issues with it not working. So let's see if we can have a little bit more success today with it.
Trial by error.
Hey, you got to start somewhere, and it's no better way than just to jump on in and do it. All right, looks like we got the Bengals kicking off the ball to the Chargers, and
Chargers to receive. Let's go, XCFL.
here is your Week 6 XCFL Game of the Week. It's not Monday Night Football. This is Saturday Night Football, folks. Here we go. Kickoff, corner of the end zone, and of course, the speedy little plumber is going to take it out. And, oh, fumbles it at the 25, but it does go out of bounds, so no difference in the touchdown.
Chargers keep the ball.
All right, let's see what we start with. It. Based on my observations, the Chargers are a heavy run team, so I predict a run here. Probably something cutting to the outside would be my guess. It seems to be kind of their trend.
And that's something the Bengals wanted to stop and key on this game, was to keep them from running to the outside.
And right there they did it. -3 yards for the first rush on an inside zone. So that, so far the Bills' plans paid off, and I would like to see the Chargers come back and run here, because it seems like everybody always goes to the pass after a failed run. I would like to see another run here and try to catch the Bengals off guard. But it looks like we're set up in a shotgun set. It looks like we're probably going to come up passing, and we do. And it did work out for him. Pass to, Russell Wilson there passes to Stephon Diggs. Gets the first down on the crossing route there. More than anything, I'm really interested to see my former player, Darrell Jackson. I think he's going to be a fun one to watch, and that's my whole excitement for this game, is watching that. That and the Bengals linebackers. The Bengals linebackers are insane. Not only do they have McCown, but they brought Surency over from the Bears, and man, they're stout. All right, a run. Gordon, oh, looks like he gains about 5 yards on the power O to the left. So far, what I've noticed is the Bengals is clinging to a cover one robber press defense, and it seems to be containing that run game fairly well.
Second and 5. This looks like a pass setup.
It does indeed. Oh, almost a sack, but he just gets the ball off for an incompletion. Those corner blitzes are deadly if set up correctly. All right, 3rd and 5 here, and a lot of team on 3rd down, unless it's like 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, they resort to the pass. I would like to see a run here as well, but I don't. Nope, looks like we have a screen pass. Flips it out to Gordon, who falls down, loses 3 yards. Wow. Brings up a 4th and 8. That is not what a coach wants to see. All right, Kaiser comes out to punt. And it looks like they got the crosswind going on, a little backspin on it maybe. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, that's a beautiful punt. Oh my gosh, off his head. But he does come out with a decent return, takes it all the way up to about the 16, 17-yard line. Wow. I would say the Bengals got lucky right there. All right, looks like the Bengals are coming out first play of the game in a heavy offense. So you can expect a run here. We've had some complaints in the past about heavy offense on first down, but you know it's a run. So what's wrong with the heavy? If it's a run, play to stop the run, and that's exactly what the Chargers do there, stopping Darrell Jackson for -4 yards on the first run play. I mean, I don't mind heavy. When I see heavy, I stack the box, because when I see heavy, to me, that tells me that, hey,
yeah, they're running.
They're running the ball. So let's stack the box and stop the run. Now, there are a few passes out of heavy, but really, there aren't that many, and the ones that are in there aren't going to kill you. Let's see what the Bengals opt to do on 2nd and 14 here. Looks like we're lining up in a shotgun set.
2nd and long.
Kirby drops back, flips it to his receiver. Gains about 6 yards on the play. Nothing too awful crazy. Looks like it was Rashad Hunter. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
These are tough ones here, 3rd and 8. Again, here we go back to the 3rd downs. This is what I said earlier. This kind of stuff is what's going to make this game or break this game for both teams. 48% for the Bengals.
Yeah, 3rd and 8's tough. A lot of people, looks like we're going to not a 5 wide receiver set, but the running back slides out to make it 5 wide receiver. And swatted down by, was that the D tackle dropping back into coverage? No, it was just a very large middle linebacker. That's insane. Number 98, whoever that is a big old boy.
Yeah, he looked like a lineman to me. I was fooled.
So, all right, looks like we got Holman to punt now. So far, it's a battle of the punters. Plummer's back to receive the punt at about the 26-yard line. He's going to whip it left, but get brought down immediately at the 32. So far, we've had 1 first down. The Chargers had a first down, and the Bengals went 3 and out. So not a ton of offense so far. What are your thoughts at this point in the game there, Phil?
Defensively, it's what I thought it would be. They're keying on the running game. It's going to take that one big one to break it open.
And right there it was. Wow, Gordon on the outside run takes it to the house for 68 yards. Block set up perfectly. That stretch run was perfection. He waited for his blocks, cut it up right around the blockers. I mean,
that just goes to show you how good Gordon is. I mean, against a great defense like this, he saw the hole, he took it, and gone. He was out.
All right, well, that takes the Chargers up 7-0. Let's see if the Bengals can respond here. They will call for a fair catch in the end zone, taking them out to the 25-yard line. So,
smart.
Being the Bengals here, you got to not freak out. It's only the first quarter, and you're only down by 7.
Plenty of time.
When teams freak out, they make mistakes. And when they make mistakes, they just get down farther and farther. And before you know it, you're down 2 or 3 scores.
Know that all too well.
Oh, man. Little halfback motion screen to Darrell Jackson. He is drugged down at the 50. That was nice. They gained 25 yards on the play. That motion halfback swing can be deadly, for sure.
Nice pickup on the ground there for them. Just like a running play.
Absolutely. We got 3 wide receivers left. Tight end on the right. Drops back, Kirby. And, almost an interception. Throws it right into the hands of number 55, who swats it down. I would say the Bengals got very lucky right there.
Got away with a close one.
And that's what I'm talking about not getting scared or not rushing things. If that was an interception right there, instantly the Bengals coach is kicking himself, thinking, hey, I should have taken my time, made my reads a little bit better.
Do you think the defense gets confused between Kirby's dreadlocks and Johnson's dreadlocks?
Absolutely not, because on my Bengals, it's almost a requirement that you have to have dreadlocks. I believe I have 4 or 5 starters with dreadlocks currently, so dreadlocks are a must. All right, Darrell Jackson sheds 1 tackle, gains 5 yards on the run, up to the 45-yard line.
Ooh, nice run there. Here we are again, 3rd and 4.
That is one thing about Darrell Jackson that I may miss as the Buffalo Bills coach is his ability to run guys over. I mean, with my Xavier Omar and Akram Wadley, my other speed guy, they're not going to run anybody over. They have elusiveness, so they might shed some tackles here and there, but they aren't running people over. And Darrell Jackson runs people over. So here we go on 3rd and 4.
Speed is nice,
Play action.
but running people over is better.
Wow, play action, and Kirby just gets it off. Wow. Takes it down to the 21-yard line, and that was close. I got to say that.
Fighting for the extra yards.
Yeah. Easy made a very good play on that. Got a little separation there. I believe that's his backup tight end, if I remember correctly.
Big time pickup there. That was big. Big 3rd down.
Yep. All right, that brings us up to a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. So we're knocking on the red zone door right now.
Just shy, yeah. Just shy of the red zone.
All right, looks like Kirby's under center here. And it is a toss right. Do the block set up. Oh, man. They don't quite get set up. Looks like the fullback didn't know what he was doing and only gained about 3 yards. If the fullback had blocked that safety, that quite possibly could have been taken to the house. That's something that I'm a little I'm looking forward to Madden 18. I really hope they've improved the blocking, even though I've heard that from some I've heard they have, and from some I've heard they hadn't. But the blocking sometimes can really, really tick you off, because when you got one guy to beat, and
they needed to update that for years.
And then your fullback just blows right by the only guy that needs blocked, and you get hit for a loss. That's frustrating.
Nothing there for Johnson. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, and so far we've seen a little bit of Daryl Jackson on the ground, but I would expect a pass right here on 3rd and 6. Kirby is in shotgun. We do got some, looks like 2 on the right and 1 on the left. We tied in on the right side as well. And wide receiver in motion, snaps the ball. Kirby drops back and hits. Oh, knocked away at the last second by their safety Guyton. Safety touchdown right there.
Close one. That could have been it, yeah.
But the Bengals will have to settle for a field goal here, which that is okay. They got points. That's one thing with the Bengals. Oh my goodness. They missed the kick. That is something you cannot do. He pulled it just a little bit to the left. Something you cannot do is miss kicks. I was just
surprised if they lose this one by 4.
I spoke way too soon there. I thought they had 3 points on the board. But you know, the kicking mechanism in this game is awful. I don't know one person that enjoys the kicking in this game. And if they do, they're crazy.
Chargers to receive the ball after the missed field goal. Just like a kickoff, taking it from their own 24.
They are, and he starts with a fullback dive. Takes it up for about maybe 3
fullback
yards.
dive.
Short 3, a long 2.
We got to see the fullback dive, Mike.
That's okay. I don't mind the fullback dive quite as much. It's the people that spam it in same situations over and over and over. Then it gets a little bit frustrating. All right, play action on 2nd and 7. And he's going to bomb it deep to his receiver, Keenan Allen, who gets it knocked away. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
And the one-on-one to the outside, and the cornerback just made the play on that one.
Yep.
I think if Keenan Allen would have turned around just a bit quicker, he might have been able to step in front of that one.
Maybe, but if one thing I noticed was pre-snap there, if you watch the matchup over there, Keenan Allen had a -6 in the speed category. So that cornerback was definitely not getting burned. So all he had to do was pay attention to, hey, is this guy going to catch it underneath? And he stopped that. So
Coach has got to call that one in from the box.
Oh, that was a hit. Marcel Sorensen just destroys the guy on the 34-yard line, and I have no idea how he held on to that. But that does bring up 4th and inches. And looks like the
what a hit.
Chargers are looking to see if they can challenge, maybe. Oh, no, the Bengals called timeout here. So let's just kind of see what's going on. In the meantime, what are your thoughts so far?
It's a close game. I think the Bengals need to settle down and play their game. I think right now they're playing into the Chargers game. Chargers broke the big run. They can't let that get to them. But the Chargers can capitalize here if they can keep it moving.
Absolutely. And it looks like we're going to be back shortly from our TV timeout here. So
TV timeout.
But I agree 100%. The Bengals just need to settle down, find their groove, settle into it, and they will be fine. So far, I've not been scared of this Chargers offense. The run, yeah, that was good. But, you know, everyone breaks those here and there.
Oh, we're back to action.
I haven't seen consistency from the Chargers. All right, Kaiser out to punt. Looks like he's going to try and pin him deep again. That wins 10 miles per hour to the right. And, oh, my goodness, that's going to bounce out at about the 12, 11. So he does, in fact, get them pinned deep.
Keeps him in the 20. You come out and run here? Think the Bengals are expecting it?
You know, the Chargers probably are expecting pass right here. So I would probably come out and run. However, based on the defense, a pass probably is wise. I mean, you look at it right there, and he only gets a 1-yard gain on the trap run there. And the box wasn't quite loaded, but the way the linebackers were set up, they easily were going to crash to the inside, not the outside. So I think a run there was pretty much destined to be...
I think, yeah, he missed a hole on that one. Definitely missed a hole on that one. Second down and 10. 10 seconds in the first quarter. And that'll end the first quarter. 7-0 Chargers.
And that'll bring us up to the second quarter. And really, there's not a lot of difference on switching field position because we have pretty much a straight crosswind. So there's really not a lot of benefit. No one's kicking into the wind or with the wind. Looks like a wide receiver screen to Hunter and takes it down to the 20. So does get a gain, brings up a 3rd and 1. So that's a good play right there for the Bengals, good solid play. I would really like to see the Bengals come out in a run right here and then assess the defense and audible out if necessary. But I think a run right here is what you need.
Do you see the play action maybe here? Play action?
Yeah, it's not play action. Looks like they do hit the out route there for the first down. Sterling Sharp, also a Buffalo
Big
Bill
pickup.
fast.
Big pickup.
That was
Yeah, they got a pipeline there with Buffalo. Half the league has a pipeline with Buffalo.
Hey, Buffalo is the training ground for the XCFL. Oh, man, look at this defense right
Pretty
here.
much.
Okay, they do spread
Oh.
but I would have liked to have seen something to the right side there. And that run, if he hadn't got tripped up, that run might have been it. All right, that brings up a 2nd and 8. Only a 2-yard gain, and there was opportunity for a large gain right there. But he just got his feet caught just a little bit. All right, they're coming back out with a 3 wide receiver set right here.
2nd and 8.
All 3 to the left with Ty lined up on the right. Shotgun, Jackson in the backfield. Kirby snaps it. It is an inside zone run or a halfback base maybe. Takes it up to the 34, which will once again bring up a 3rd and 1. So,
Same play call?
See, me personally, not that I want to give my schemes away or my ideas away, but I come out in a run on 3rd and short every single time. And then I assess the defense, and if you got an audible, you got an audible. But it's better to have a run play you want in your back pocket and audible to a pass play than vice versa. So it looks like it is a play action here. Kirby does get it off to his tight end who fumbles it. But it is recovered by Easy. So Bengals caught a break there. And they do get the first down, so can't really complain.
Awkward way to pick up the first down there.
Yeah, you can't complain too awful much though. That PA pick crosses play, it used to be a favorite of mine, but recently I've had a little bit of bad luck with it, so I've actually abandoned that PA pick crosses play. I know some still like it and some still use it, but man, I just seem to get sacked way too often when using that play. All right, ball snapped. It is a screen pass, almost intercepted by Perryman.
Oh, that was close.
I love watching those screen passes get picked off. I mean, I don't like to be the one that gets them picked off.
Yeah. Yeah, the receiving end of that is not good.
It's not, but if you're a defense and you pick that off, if the Chargers had picked that off, in my opinion, this game would have been over. 14-0.
Yeah, 14-0, yeah.
The Bengals already seem like they're kind of scrambling, and they shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be, but they already seem like they are. So
Too wide, too tight end set.
if the Bengals get down again, I think they might be in trouble.
If it's a touchdown, field goal, they're still in it.
All right, Kirby drops back, and oh my goodness, that play might be the play of the game. Corner route to, I believe, Sterling Sharp, who comes down with the pass that was just mistimed by that cornerback or safety. That defensive back mistimed the jump. If not, that would have been an interception. But instead, the Bengals have a completion for a large gain, taking them to the opponent's 38-yard line.
Kirby 7-11, just shy of 100 yards.
So we go with a counter run, and Jackson uses his wheels, but man, he gets flattened. But he does manage to pick up 4 yards, so that's a decent chunk of yards on a first down there.
Good open field tackle there by the Chargers defense. 2nd and 6 on the 35.
That's another thing I do hope that Madden 18 brings is a revamped hit stick system. And I know they've already said the hit stick is no longer on X, which is good. And we almost had another interception there. The Bengals have got to watch their reads. All right, 3rd and 6. You know they're passing here, so if you're the Chargers, you're playing some sort of a nickel, some sort of a dime. You're playing max coverage right here. Doesn't matter what they come out and you're playing max coverage. But
again, another key 3rd down.
Yeah, but anyway, like I said, Madden 18, they've already said their hit stick is no longer going to be the X button, which is amazing because
that's great. That's great news.
It is annoying the amount of hit sticks that we have in a game. I will say that.
Yeah. You just sit there, hold left trigger, and hit stick.
Ah, man. Kirby is hit, but he does get the throw off. It's going to bring up a long field goal for the Bengals. And after a short missed field goal, they can't feel confident right now.
Yeah, and that's 2 incomplete since that last big play. He's now 7 of 13.
And
4th and 6. Another miss.
Oh, my goodness. He tried playing the wind, and I believe he was just a little bit short. It was kind of hard to play.
Play short. Looked good.
It looked good until the very last second. It dropped right in front of the crossbar down below.
Not enough leg.
So, my takeaway from the game so far is that we are 2/3 of the way, or 3/4 of the way through the first half, and the Bengals have left 6 points that they aren't getting back. That's 6 points that could be on the board. So instead of a 7-6 ball game, we got a 7-0 ball game, and the Chargers have good field position. And they sits back in the pocket all day and hits Keenan Allen on the slant route as it crosses all the way across the field.
Wide open. Did he get the first down?
He did not. 2nd and inches.
4 of 6.
Yeah, the Bengals have got to get some pressure because that right there is the result of not getting pressure. When a slant route from the outside gets all the way across the field to the other numbers and then gets the completion, you're not getting pressure. I mean, if you get pressure, there's no way a slant route gets that far across the field on you.
And it looks like only 4 guys blitzing on that one.
Yep. All right, looks like we got a 5 wide receiver. Well, 4 with a running back lined up outside. And hits the tight end up the middle on another, not really a slant route, but more like a deep slant, like a crossing route. So far, the Chargers' passing attack has been somewhat impressive on this drive.
Caught him with his back turned. I mean, they had that one big run, and now they're passing the ball. Playing a little trickery. Expecting the run and throwing the ball.
All right, little motion. Little wild. Oh, Plummer gets plummed. That's a good way of saying that. A jet sweep. He only gains 3 yards on it.
Just saw it on the replay. That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, Plummer's a little guy, and the Bengals linebackers are not little guys. So that didn't feel
reminds me of a Woodhead, and I think that's what they thought when they were taking him there in that spot.
Definitely a Woodhead-ish player, but much faster in my opinion. Woodhead was not the the quickest. He was just more the elusive type.
2nd and 7.
All right, Melvin Gordon should have taken that outside. He had the first down easy, but instead he bumps it inside and gets stopped short of the first down for a 3rd and 1.
4 carries for 75 yards and a touchdown. Most of those yards was on that big run. So the Bengals doing their job keeping him content on the run, so to speak.
I would say so. I mean, other than that one run, I mean, they got 68 yards on one run, and he's only got 75 total. So I would say they're holding him pretty well. And
2-minute warning coming up.
The fake fullback dive. You don't see that successful often anyway. Fake fullback dive, though, takes him down to the 15-yard line. So, and it does, like you said, take us down to the 2-minute warning. So far the Chargers have been, I want to say, balanced on their offense. They've had a good run game, a fairly good pass game. And the Bengals...
Safe to say they've been playing their game, yeah.
The Bengals have had a solid offense as well. They've missed those field goals, and they've gotten stopped short twice. And that might be the difference in this ballgame. All right, play action.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson hits the out route to Hunter Henry there on the 3-yard line. So, wow. That's going to be 1st and goal on the 3.
Henry wide open on that play. Russell Wilson 6 of 8 for 60 yards. Henry with his 3rd reception for 36 yards.
All right. Looks like they're lining up to pass here, which kind of surprises me with them being a run-first team. But we'll see. I expect some sort of a slant probably here, and it is a slants play, and he hits. Wow. Almost intercepted. Those Bengals are kicking themselves in the butt. An interception in the end zone is one of the
4 guys there on that play. 4 guys.
Yeah, you don't throw into quadruple coverage. That's just crazy. An interception there would have been game-changing for sure.
Kirby. Looked like he had the outside slant open on that one.
All right, Gordon tries to take it outside again and gets stopped at the 2. Only gains a yard there. And the Bengals will opt to take their first timeout. You know, the Bengals do get the ball at the start of the second half, so even if the Chargers score here, the Bengals should have ample time to try to score before halftime and then get the ball back, and this game could easily be tied, or the Bengals could be leading it after the first drive in the second half. I mean, it's hard, but like I said earlier, the Bengals cannot give in to this game. They've got to play their game and not give in to
They need to hold them.
They do. All right, and it is a run right up the middle, and wow, goal line stand at the 1. That's going to bring up a field goal.
Big time play.
I believe that was Kyrie Wilson, one of the 3rd or 4th string linebacker, not 4th string, but the 4th linebacker that comes out on the field for the Bengals. So, all right, Chargers do bury the field goal, so we have a 10-0 game. And again, I'm going to repeat, this could be 10-6 right now. All right, so the Bengals have 1:13 with 1 timeout, which they need to save. But they have 1:13 seconds to try to get some points. If you get 3 points right here, it's a win. But they've got to play smart football. You have 1:13 seconds. You don't have to pass every single time.
You got time. You got timeout. You could run the clock. You could use the sidelines.
Absolutely. You do want to try and save that timeout though for your field goal situation if you need it. All right, looks like Jackson's motioning out to the left, and they're going to hit. Oh, Kirby is sacked at the 16-yard line. That is not what you want to see. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that wasn't a fumble. He looked to me like he was trying to throw the ball, and a lot of times Madden gives that as a fumble or an incompletion. I mean, I rarely get sacks.
This is first action of the day. First tackle for a sack.
All right, that's a great pass right there by Kirby, and the Bengals do opt to take their timeout, which I see is a little strange. But they do get
in there and got the first down.
Absolutely. So that's gonna bring up a 1st and 10 from their own 37.
His first catch for 20 yards.
Yeah, you need about 20. Now you need about 30, 35 yards to be safe because their field goal game has not been successful this game.
And if they miss another one,
Oh,
I mean, they got it.
another near interception by the Chargers. So far they've missed probably 6 or 7 interceptions this game, and the Bengals got to start being careful, or the Madden gods are not going to be good to the Bengals in the second half. So the Bengals have got to make smart reads. All right, we have a 2 halfback set.
2nd and 10.
Let's see what we got here.
46 seconds.
All right, Kirby audibles, makes a couple reads there, and snaps it. And bombs it deep, and oh, it is intercepted. Wow, by Macklin. And
Thought he had him underneath in a bad play.
And that is Jay Macklin, not to be confused with Jerry Macklin, or Jeremy Macklin. At least I don't think so. Maybe it's his brother.
Cousin. First interception for Kirby. Is this the first turnover of the game?
It is the first turnover. I mean, so far there have been 2 fumbles, but one was out of bounds and one was recovered by their own team. So, all right, first play is a screen pass, and oh my gosh, screen pass to the Chargers, and he is brought down at the 5-yard line. Wow.
I thought he was taking it to the house. Good hustle by the defense. Time ticking. Time out. 30 seconds to go on the goal line.
That's not what you want to see if you're the Bengals. I do have to say that I'm noticing one trend with the Chargers. They do like to line up 4 or 5 wide receivers quite often. I mean, that's I don't know exact number, but I would say we're definitely on the second hand. 6, 7, maybe 8th time I've seen 4 or 5 wide receivers lined up outside.
Bengals were game planning for the run game, and here they come out passing the ball. 2nd and goal, 23 seconds.
All right, I fully do expect a pass play here, because with 1 timeout, you don't want to run here, which they do anyway. And Gordon is stopped at the 6. And they're going to have to rush back and go no huddle, which to me is a big mistake. And now they're going to try their pass play. And I think they should have.
Tick, tick, tick.
Clock's ticking down. 5, 4, 3. Oh, wow. I don't know what to make of that play right there. It was ruled an incompletion and at least 3 seconds on the clock, but I thought he had that. He must not have got
a touchdown.
He must not have got the second put down. All right, that takes it to 13-0. All right, halftime adjustments. The only thing I see is the Bengals have got to make smart reads. They've thrown too many near interceptions, and that's a difference maker in this game right now.
Yeah.
And the missed field goals. I mean, right now it's a 2-score game. It could be a 1-score game at 13-6 if you just get those field goals.
Shy of the 20.
Let's see what the Bengals choose to do here. I hope they don't abandon the run.
No, they got to stick to the game plan. It's 13-0. They're still in the game.
All right, pass to Sharp. Goes out, does manage to scrape together about 16 yards. All right, Bengals come out 1st and 10. Looks like we are making a few adjustments there. Kirby snaps it, and it's a run. Darrell Jackson takes it up the gut. Busts free for about 17 yards. That's what I just said earlier. They cannot abandon the run game. They got to keep it going.
Yeah, smart play, big play there. 9 rushes, 35 yards. They got to get him going. 160 yards total for the Bengals. They got to get this offense moving if they want to win this game.
You know, a lot of people get angry when they hear the word or the phrase Madden gods, but the thing about the Madden gods is, wow, another near interception. But anyway, the Madden gods sometimes in the second half, they completely swing the momentum the other way. And I think if the Bengals can score right here, I think that momentum is going to shift from the Chargers to the Bengals. And I think we have a completely different second half if the Bengals can manage to score right here.
And he's lucky he didn't turn that one over.
All right, Kirby across the middle to Sterling Sharp again. Seems to be his favorite target. Gets about another 16 yards. Take him down to the 33-yard line. Another 1st and 10.
Yeah, Kirby hung in there. 10 of 19, 149 yards. He does have 1 interception. Sharp has 4 of those receptions.
So, not to be too analytical about the game here, but one thing I'm noticing that users in the future might take advantage of is the Chargers. That play right there was a cat blitz 3, another corner blitz play. He runs corner blitzes quite often, and I will say he always runs into the short side of the field, so that's something that the Bengals could hopefully pay attention to. All right, Dale Jackson toss, and it goes nowhere. That wide receiver out there did not hold his block whatsoever, and Jackson's hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 3 guys got in on him there, and blocking has not been the Bengals' project in this game.
Nope, absolutely not.
Chargers coming right through.
Let's see what they choose to do here on 2nd and 11. I mean, you almost certainly think pass in this situation, and that's
right.
I like to do some run plays in situations that people don't think they're going to be run plays.
I mean, however, they just tried to run the pitch, unsuccessful.
Yeah. All right. Kirby makes some adjustments, snaps the ball, drops back, and it's a screen pass, and he is tackled for a 5-yard loss. So far, the Chargers have an answer for almost everything. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 16, and right now, the Bengals, I believe, are out of field goal range.
As I mentioned earlier, the Bengals are just shy of 50% on 3rd down. They definitely need to pick up a few to try and kick the field goal. Obviously, you want the 1st down.
You do, and this is another near interception. I mean, this game could be so much different right now if half of these interceptions were caught.
I mean, Kirby wasn't even in any under pressure. He had the guy underneath wide open to his left. He's just not seeing the game today. They're moving too fast for him. 4th and 16.
All right, let's see if we can manage to do this field goal. It's about a 55, 56-yard field goal, and it's definitely shanked way wide to the left. Oh, man, that's a mistake in my book right there. You punt that and you try to pin him deep. Now they have the ball at midfield.
Not a smart decision there by the play call on the Bengals. Bad luck on the field goal all day. Definitely punt the ball, I'd have to agree.
Yeah, I mean, you've missed 2 shorter kicks. You don't try a 56-yarder. All right.
Give it to him on a 46.
Snap it and try to run up the middle. Gain 2 yards. Takes him to near half field, the 48-yard line.
Not much there. Dragging him down. Gordon, 10 rushes, 86 yards for 1 touchdown. Again, not much going on except for that big run, but that big run is key.
It is. That big run is the only touchdown of the Chargers offense right now.
They're still winning with that touchdown.
All right, flips it out to Gordon. So far, Gordon has been a large part of the offense for the Chargers, even though he hasn't just been running. He's been catching the ball as well. That's going to bring up a key 3rd and 5. And if you're the Bengals, you need this stop right here.
8 of 12, 128 yards. 3rd and 5. Another key 3rd down. In this case, the Chargers are over 50% on 3rd down.
All right, right, we got 3 wide receivers left. Ball is snapped and wide. Oh my gosh, a wide open drop by, I believe, the #1 wide receiver, Kegler. Wide open drop. So the Bengals do get the stop they need, even though they didn't do it.
Thinking about moving forward before he had the ball there on that one.
He was.
Took his eyes off it.
Bengals are going to punt the ball here, try and pin him deep. Looks like they... Oh, man, it's going to hit the... Oh, my gosh, that backspin is just wicked. That ball hit like the 2-yard line and bounced back to the 12. I don't ever seem to have that good luck with backspin. I usually...
Lucky break for the Bengals there, yeah.
In that situation right there, that would have definitely been a... that would have definitely been a touchback if I had punted that.
Well, XCFL, thanks for tuning in to XCFL Game Day.
Absolutely, it's been great. And so far, I believe this has been a pretty successful attempt right here. So we're going to keep going, though. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver in motion. Kirby steps back and manages to hit Sterling Sharp once again across the middle of the field on a dig route.
Big play.
Oh, yeah, 21 yards for the first down. You can't beat that on first down.
And on that one, Kirby hung in there and stuck in and threw the ball, made the right read, and got the play over the middle for the first down.
That's key right there. You can't feel rushed. All right, let's see. Nice spread defensive line. Jackson runs and gets nowhere. You know, one thing I do have to say is this Chargers team plays a lot of man defense, and they seem to spread the defense out a lot, and that's really making it hard to run against.
Had 3 guys on that side of the field that just swarmed right in on him. Got nowhere.
All right, let's see if they can do anything on second down. Looks like we got us. Kirby drops back, and flag on the play as Kirby gets hit. But I believe it's going to be a holding, and yes, it is a holding on Calvin Rowe, the left guard there. So they will accept the penalty, and that brings up a 2nd and 20. That's not what the Bengals need. Penalties are definitely not what the Bengals need.
That might have been the first one of the game.
I believe so. We've had a couple fumbles. Neither one were recovered by the other team. We've had only 1 interception. And that's the first penalty, so yeah. This has been a pretty...
2nd and 20.
Pretty clean game overall. All right, 2nd and 20. Looks like we're in a full house set back there. Ball snapped. Yeah. And he's got nowhere, and Kirby just throws the ball and gets hit. I mean, he had nobody open there. You know, I do have to say that if I were playing the Bengals after this experience, they run a lot of man, and when they don't run man, it's almost always a cover 2 or cover 2. Unless it's a long situation, then it's a cover 3. They seem to really like the cover 3 sky press right there, and that's something that if the Bengals is paying attention to, hopefully he can take advantage of.
Bengals had great protection on the coverage for Kirby, but unfortunately the defense had great coverage on the receivers.
And Witherspoon with the sack. Man, the Bengals are just getting manhandled right now. And
2 tackles, 1 sack for Witherspoon. Fought right past the tackle and got to Kirby. Bad series for the Bengals. They needed that one. I mean, they're still in it, 13-0.
Yeah, punt to Plummer here, and you got to be careful here because this is a deep punt, and Plummer's a speedy guy. He almost shook the guy, but he did not. Iwara, I believe, is Prince Iwara, does get the tackle there.
Great open field tackle.
Yeah, if he sheds that tackle, though, I have to say that's probably a touchdown for Plummer.
A.K.A. Woodhead lookalike. Chargers on their own 38.
And Gordon in the toss does get stopped for a 3-yard loss.
True to form, Gordon outside. Bengals pick it up. 2nd and 13.
Yep, and you gotta think they're gonna pass here, even though you're up. You want to run the clock, but we'll see.
They might counteract here. They might counteract and
Looks like they came out.
go with the run instead of the pass like they did in the first half.
And it looks like they actually do, and it's inside zone that goes nowhere. It gets maybe 1 yard. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11, and now you know they're passing, and they're probably going to go to a play that they've used before and had some success on. So I would look to see some sort of a play that they've had success previously on and hopes to have success again on.
Good pickup tackle by the Bengals. Lynch gets his 2nd tackle of the night.
All right, lined up. 2 on each side. He checks his ratings, and Wilson snaps the ball, has a crossing right across the middle of the field, and almost intercepted by, I believe that's Jarvis McCowan. Instead, he just swats it down. Brings up a punting situation for the Chargers.
Good defense by the Bengals. 4th and 11. Just under a minute in the 3rd. 13-0 Chargers.
All right. I'm going to try and take a little bit of a different approach here. Since I called the Bengals to win, I'm going to... So far, I keep saying that the Bengals have to score here on this drive. You know, the Bengals don't have to score here. The Bengals just have to be smart. Not turn the ball over, and not make bad reads. I mean, even if you don't get points, have a successful drive. Try to build a little momentum. You still have a full quarter of football ahead of you. Looks like we're coming out in a 3 wide receiver set. With a tight end and receiver running back in the backfield. Ball snapped. And Kirby once again almost throws an interception. You know, he's 12 for 24, so that means he has 12 incompletions, and I would bet 8 of those 12 should have been intercepted.
Again, Kirby had plenty of time to throw that ball. If he would have waited just another second, he had the guy over the top, wide open. Could have put some points on the board there, I think. Missed opportunity.
Absolutely. Looks like we come out in a similar set. This time we got 2 running backs, and it's a motion halfback screen. Flipped it out to Jackson. And they have success on the play once again. Get about 12 yards. Well, actually about 15 yards on that play there. That was a little bit different. That was a play action halfback swing, so that was similar concept. Just has a little play action aspect into it there.
I believe the Chargers ran that play in the first half. Bengals might have picked up on that one. 1st and 10.
All right, handoff to Jackson, and he fights for about 5 yards. I mean, that was 100% Jackson fighting.
That's going to end the 3rd quarter. 12 rushes, 39 yards for Jackson. Fought for those ones, absolutely.
And another thing I noticed, once again, is there's that crash blitz 3. Another corner blitz. So, you know, anyone playing the Chargers in the near future, definitely watch out for those corner blitzes. Man defense, corner blitzes. However, he audibles out of it, it looks like. Must have saw something he didn't like. Probably the 3 wide receivers on the side of the blitz. That'd be my guess.
Defense adjusts.
And it is a play action fake handoff, and Kirby is sacked. Oh, my gosh.
Another sack for the Chargers defense. Oof. Big time. 1.5 and a tackle for Bosa.
Oh, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. And, you know, the Bengals just need to make a smart read right here. Don't
3rd down.
Don't try to force anything. You know, a punt in this situation is way better than throwing an interception and giving them the ball on their own side or on your side of the field. So,
Do you think they run it?
They're not going to run, but you just got to be smart. Make a smart read. Ball is snapped. Kirby drops back and throws into coverage, and the interception is once again dropped. Yeah.
Those in the double coverage on that one.
I've watched both these teams play quite a bit, and I have to say I'm a little surprised at how this game is going. I really expected the Bengals to have points at this point.
Yeah, I agree. At least 17 to cover my pick.
Absolutely. Plummer calls it a fair catch at the 20. Probably a smart move because there was a Bengals defender charging at him.
2 guys on him. $13-0. Chargers at home, 7:21 to go in the 4th.
All right, Gordon up the middle. Fights, and gets about 11 yards maybe. That was definitely a good play right there.
Big pickup for Gordon. 13 carries, 96 yards with a touchdown. He'll probably finish with over 100 today.
Absolutely, because being up 13 in the 4th quarter, you know they're running the ball. And if they're not running the ball, they're not playing smart football. It does look like they're going to come out and play action here, though, which I 100% don't agree with, but there's a lot of things I don't agree with that people still do. And it worked out for them. They managed to get the first down. I just think you got to
Henry over the middle. Yeah. Russell Wilson, 9 of 15, 141 yards in the air. Henry, 4th reception on the day. McCown, 3 tackles. Not looking good for the Bengals here in the 4th quarter.
Nope, and we're coming out, and looks like Wilson's under center. Gordon's in the backfield. And
at best, it's 13-6.
Yeah, we do have 3 missed field goals, but the one I think was probably out of his range. So I would say 2 of them should have been made. That second one,
definitely.
I wish we could have had a challenge on that second one. 'Cause that second one, I thought it went over the crossbar, but the official said it didn't.
Replay definitely showed it short. Second and 8.
All right, tight end in motion. Handoff to Gordon up the middle. Manages to gain only 2 yards. That will bring up a 3rd and 5. However, Gordon does manage to eclipse that century mark on the ground.
And just 15 carries, one of them for 70-plus yards in the first quarter, was it?
68, so he's managed
just shy.
He's managed to only get 32 yards since that one running play. So, and he just had an 11-yard carry at the beginning of this drive. So, the Bengals have contained him fairly well. It's just that
3rd and 5.
That one run play.
Chargers flipped the play.
And he hits him on the out route, and it looks like he stopped just short of the first down. Brings up a 4th and 1 situation, and that will force the Chargers to punt. That was very
big time open field tackle there.
That was clutch. I mean, if that guy falls forward, he gets the first down. So
skill.
Very
with the Skittles.
Yeah, I believe his name's Murgatroyd Skittles. I mean, that's a strange name. If your parents name you Murgatroyd, you're gonna be famous one way or another.
That's got to be XCFL Player Name of the Year.
All right, looks like we're gonna come. Bengals are coming out. It looks like a running set, 3 tight end set. So
1 wide receiver.
I mean, I got to say I'm not disappointed here. I would look for a counter run on the left side here if I were the Chargers. And it's not. It's actually a pass play, and oh my goodness. The Chargers blew by Kirby for a possible sack, and instead Kirby throws a dot to take them up to the 44-yard line.
Big time play by Kirby there. Nice catch. Ty.
All right, flips out to Ty once again, who is just clobbered at the 50-yard line, but does manage to pick up 4 or 6 yards.
Right at the 50. 2nd and 4. It's his 3rd reception of the day.
All
2 wide set.
Bengals moving the ball well here, but they do have to hurry. I mean, at some point you got to have a little sense of urgency, and they choose to throw it deep. And Sharp cannot come down with it as it's batted away by the defensive backs of the Chargers.
Play action again there. It looks like Kirby just tosses it up. I'm not sure if he saw the double coverage underneath and over the top.
Yeah,
3rd and 4.
Maybe he was trying to squeeze it in. I don't know, but
It looks like he's gassed there.
Yeah, on a 2nd and 4, I think he handed the ball off to Darryl Jackson there on a 2nd and 4. All right, 3rd and 4, and this is a crucial 3rd down for the Bengals.
Look out for Bosa.
This is possibly 4-down territory. Handed off to Dockett, and he is drugged down 2 yards short, which will bring up a 4th and 2. And if you are the Bengals, you've got to go for it now.
Who's on the tackle? Bosa.
Yeah, Bosa's everywhere. Bosa here, Bosa there.
2nd tackle. Bosa everywhere.
All right, 4th and 2, and you're not punting.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Let's see what they choose to do here. The clock's ticking, though. I mean,
Punther's packed up for the day. I mean, you put him away, he can go home. 2 wide set.
Only got 7 seconds on the play clock. 6-5. They're gonna have 3, 2, and whew. He just got the timeout in there. Wow. I thought we had a delay of game there, and that would have brought up a 4th and 7.
What's going on? This is not looking good for the Bengals, Mike.
Well, you know, what sucks about situations like that is he probably spent a good 5 to 10 seconds making sure he could actually go for that 4th down.
Yeah, you gotta know.
He should have paused the game if he was unsure, honestly. That's what you do there. All right, 4th and 2. And looks like he got passing play. Kirby steps back, and it hits none other than Hunter across the middle of the field. Oh, man, looks like we have a Charger injury, which there's first for everything, and, you know, that's not
Big
good.
play for the Bengals. Hunter with his 3rd reception there.
Yeah, that was very clutch. And unfortunately, the Chargers just lost Perryman, Perryman's been everywhere. So let's see if his backup, Joshua Perry, can
Denzel Perryman, yeah.
fill that void.
2 tackles.
God. Flag on the play, and the ball squirts out, and they're going to say it's incomplete. And once again, it's a holding on the Bengals.
Kirby takes a shot on that one.
He did. And all for nothing. I mean, you would have much rather had the incompletion there than a 10-yard penalty.
Bengals essentially have 3 timeouts right now. 2:49 to go in the 4th. 3 wide set. 1st and 20. Down by 13. I mean, they still have a chance, but they got to make something happen.
All right, Kirby's back in the backfield there with Darryl Jackson at his right side. Looks like they're in a trips tight end set, and he chooses to hand it off to Jackson. I'm a big advocate of running the ball, but I mean, I don't know. 2nd and 20 now. We did just get a report on Denzel Perryman. Looks like he has a dislocated elbow, which means he will not be returning this game. And depending on how bad the dislocation is, he may have a few weeks off. So
yeah, he may be out a couple weeks on that one.
make sure you stay tuned there. All right, looks like they're going to come out in dollar. 2nd and 20, you got to be playing max coverage right here. I mean, you got to be okay with giving up a completion. All right. Little motion, switches to a man. Kirby snaps it, drops back, and oh my gosh. Hits Ty on the corner route, and oh my gosh. That play was a circus catch to start off with, and then it's a fumble.
Big time Charger play by the defense there. Perry, the backup, comes in, makes the forced fumble. The Chargers get the turnover. And I think this one's over, Mike.
I do. I mean, you got the 2-minute warning, and the Bengals do have two timeouts. But they're in field goal range. So the Chargers are regardless. Oh my gosh. A fullback dive on 1st down, and that totally catches them off guard.
Wide open up the middle, 1st down.
Takes us down to the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
You know, at this point in time,
Gordon takes this one in right here.
you can't let them score a touchdown because that puts you down by 3 scores. But you got to contain it and use your timeouts and be down by 16. So that's only 2 scores. So I mean, it's still possible. I have seen stranger things happen in Madden. All right, Gordon up the middle has very little room to run. Only gets 4 yards on the carry there.
2nd and 6.
All right, 2nd and 6, and the Bengals opt to not call a timeout yet, which it seems to be paying off because the Chargers are hurrying back to the line, which is kind of a different approach. All right, outside run. Gordon only manages to gain 1 yard on that one. And once again, the Bengals, there they finally decided to call a timeout, which that might have paid off for them because now, minute and 34 seconds, you stop the run here. Or maybe they'll pass, I don't know.
Tried to take it outside on the stretch there, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, and it looks to me like the Chargers are coming out in a 5 wide receiver set. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, and a running back lined out wide. You know,
they got the advantage here. I think you might see a touchdown.
And Russell Wilson shoves off the defender for the possible sack, and instead, oh my gosh, if you are the Bengals, you are
A dart to Allen. 11 to 17, 153 yards in the air. Russell Wilson having a strong day today. Think he's going to nail it, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, and he is. He comes out in that victory formation, kneels it down. If you're the Bengals, you got to feel a little bit cheated this game. You do. I mean, you left 6 points off the board with those 2 missed field goals. You had numerous times where you made the wrong read or the defense was dialed in and had your number. And, you know, honestly, on defense, the Bengals, they made a few plays and it doesn't show. I mean, right there, they had Russell Wilson dead to rights, and he manages to squirm away and gets the completion to steal the game. You know, games like this are times whenever you got to rethink your experience with Madden sometimes. And I can tell you from experience, if I were in the Bengals situation right now, I would be very angry.
That's a tough one to swallow after winning 3. They coming in off the bye week. They're on the road. Chargers are a good team. They stay undefeated.
They do. Takes them to, I believe, 6-0. So
I think the Cowboys are 6-1.
Well, we're only in week 6, so no one can be 6-1. I think they're 5-1. Wow, when you look at that right there, the second half, nobody scored. And, you know, chalk it up as a defensive battle or chalk it up as a poor offensive battle. Or chalk it up as Madden being Madden, you know. But regardless, we had a good game and a well-played game.
Bengals had their chance.
Yep, as we watch some of these highlights here, you notice there's almost as many Bengals highlights as there are Chargers highlights. It's just the Chargers capitalized on a few key plays. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. This is Mike from Mike and Ike, and we have special guest Phil Campbell here with us joining in today. So I appreciate you guys all taking a listen, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're listening and you're not in the XCFL and you're interested in being in the XCFL, visit our website at www.xcflnetwork.com and look for the link that says Join Now, and we will get you guys set up. I believe we have a couple open teams here in our final Madden 17 season. So, anything for the crowd there, Phil?
No, not at all. Thanks for having me. Rich Campbell, and I'm out.